Official scientific data show that out-of-home advertising usage in the Nigerian media mix has continued in a steady decline in recent years, dropping from 22.5% in 2018 to an abysmal low of 6.1% in 2023. Worried by this trend, which has been observed to have continuously reoccurring in just less than 5 years, it impacts on the local economy and determined to maximize the potential of the sector in Anambra State. In particular, the Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, ANSAA, has organized the first ever Anambra Out-of-Home Advertising Roundtable in Awka. Correspondent David Owokwasili reports.
Themed, providing the environment for a viable out-of-home advertising practice in Anambra State and drawing critical stakeholders in the advertising industry, art firms and agencies, regulatory organizations, brands, government, policymakers, security agencies and community leaders. The roundtable hoped to deliver necessary value that is rich enough to grow the industry for the benefit of brands, advertisers and the entire industry in the state. Speaking at the event, Governor Chukwuma Soludo, represented by the Commissioner for Industry, Mr. Christian Udechukwu, recounted some of the achievements and plans of his government in creating a safe and enabling business environment for businesses to thrive, explaining that already the policies are yielding necessary results and giving birth to new growing industries and industrial clusters in the state.
We are building new industrial clusters. We're building an industrial city. We're looking at Onitsha 2.0, Awka 2.0. We're building economic free zones. We're building industrial export zones. And we've applied for all of that from NAPZ. I believe early in the new year we'll get certification to set up a domestic export warehouse.
We must be able to justify scientifically, and that is why we need to partner with the out-of-home operators to have a basis that is reasonable, that is acceptable, that the client, the advertiser, is able to accommodate.
Let's tell brands, the big brands in the country, let's bring them to and ask them, why are we not, why don't you see a lot of MTN, I don't see a lot of I don't see a lot of Coca-Cola, 7-Up, the big brands. What is it that is wrong with us? Is it with the way we practice out of home, or is it in the manner we protect assets? That's why we said, okay, let's have this conversation so that we can increase their spend in our state. Because when they spend more in our state, they create more jobs. The value chain gap, in the industry will be met.
The roundtable also featured panel discussions that looked at some of the different strengths, challenges, weaknesses and dangers facing the growth of out-of-home advertising sector in the state, such as tackling touts, vandalism and extortions in the practice environment, strategies for strengthening community practitioners' relationships, standardizing billboard structures and practices, and on Anambra as a premier advertising destination, unlocking the Anambra potential. The agreements during the panel discussions are that there must be a synergy between the government and the organized private sector, and that the key stakeholders must be involved in strength and potential analysis and alignment to achieve a better operating environment for out-of-home advertisements in Anambra State. Some of the key stakeholders who spoke at the event include the Special Advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on Security, Air Vice Marshal Ben Chubi, the Director General, Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ACON, Dr. Olaleko Fadolapo, represented by the Director of Regulations in the Council, Mato Onyebuchi, and the President, Association of Advertising Agencies of Nigeria, AAN, Mr. Steve Babeko, represented by Mr. Phyllis Osubo. Others include President of Advertisers Association of Nigeria, ADFA, Mr. Osamede Owabuwen, former Managing Director, Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, Dr. Jude Emetuta, former President of Outdoor Advertising Association of Nigeria, OAN, Mr. Emmanuel Ajufo, and the Director General on Business School, Professor Uchegu Jogbesho in Awka. I am David Okwasi reporting for ABS News.